Did you see Jackie Robinson hit that ball? It went zooming across the left field wall. Yeah, boy.
Yes, yes, Jackie hit that ball.
And when he swung his bat, the crowd went wild because he knocked that ball a solid mile. Yeah, boy.
Yes, yes, Jackie hit that ball. Satchel Paige is mellow, so is Campanella. Newcomb and Dobie too. But it's a natural fact, when Jackie comes to bat, the other team is through.
Did you see Jackie Robinson hit that ball? Did he hit it? Yes, and that ain't all. He's so home.
Yes, yes, Jackie's real gone.
See Jackie Robinson hit that ball. Did he hit it? Yes, and that ain't all. He's so home.
Yes, yes, Jackie's real gone. Oh, Jackie is a real gone
Welcome, welcome, welcome. It is Friday, payday for some of y'all. If you got that money and you trying to spend it on your honey, if you don't pay your bills, this gonna be your last thrill on Blueberry Hill. Go pay your damn bills. Hey, what's happening with y'all folks? Hey, today in history, man, this is a great day. On this day in 1920, as you can see, the Negro National League made its debut on the field. Man, a few things that y'all didn't know, and if you don't remember when I told you at the beginning of baseball season, which will keep on telling you that one of my favorite sports is my favorite sports, and trust me, I feel like I can get on the SWAC and pitch 3 good innings, maybe 4. But look, before they even got started, there was actually 2 attempts to make the Negro Leagues, man. Oh, here we go again with this one. Let me stop sharing this. It was oh, wait a minute. Where did my screen go? But it was 2 attempts. It was actually 2 attempts to form the Negro League. There I go. It was 2 attempts to form the Negro League. And the first one was back in 1906 when it was the International Baseball Clubs were formed in Philadelphia. That league didn't last too long. Let's see, I can show you what I'm looking at, man. Because this thing, I hope it's every Friday. I guess some folks trying to tell me to get your ass off that internet. It ain't gonna work. But let's get back with it, man. And as you can see, it was 2 attempts to establish the Negro Leagues, or the black teams, I should say. And like I said, in 1906, the International League of Independent Baseball Clubs was formed in Philadelphia. It had 2 white teams and 4 black ones. See, you'll never know that, man. The first actually Negro League was in 1906, and it actually had white teams. But now that would be called DEI, or Diversity, Equity, Inclusion. So don't believe the hype, man. But the one league that I'm more familiar with was in 1910, the Black Major League in Chicago, Louisville, New Orleans, and Mobile, St. Louis, Missouri, Columbus, Ohio, Kansas City, Missouri, Kansas City, Kansas, and that the league died without having a sanction game. But that league in 1910 That led to this man right here, the one and only Rube Foster. Folks can say he was a gambler and all this other stuff, but Rube was the truth, man. And the rest is history. So remember, it was two teams. It was two leagues, 1906, and it was two leagues, 1906 and 1910. And the reason why I'm sharing you this part of history now, if y'all don't know if you ever been to the museum in DC, the National African American Museum up there, it took me 3 days to go through it. So I was in shock and awe for the first visit. I had to go back 2 more times to that museum to fully understand how important and how much history that I did not see on my first trip, and how much history that I was never taught. And then a lot of it I knew because I like history and I like to go in and do research and read for myself. Because every single one of these books behind me that you can see, that's just a small amount of books that I have back there. But those are my favorite ones that I like to read. I probably read those books, each one of those books, maybe 2 or 3 times. And then I have one under my football helmet. I have a couple of other books, man, that I really like folks to understand. This book here is one of my favorites here. It's the African Americans. This is a picture museum. And bro, look, man, if you don't go out and buy these books, man, you know, this is from 1619 to the present. And if you don't buy these books and you don't share them to your children, man, I mean, it goes all the way back from enslavement. I don't know if y'all can see these pictures. I'm trying to. It goes all the way back from enslavement all the way into the present, man. There's so many historians and stuff like this in these books, man. It's just one of my favorite books, man. That's why I keep them close up in here. But you read these books and you go to these museums because, you know, we had that son of a Klansman as a president, and they're trying to erase all of it. But I like to share stuff like that. And history is history. You can't change history, but you damn sure can try to whitewash it. Because like I said, that first Negro League or that independent Black League and that second league in 1910, you'll never know that whites and blacks were playing in the same baseball league together before Jackie Robinson played integrated baseball, integrated the MLB. So, hey, man, salute to those men and women, because it was women of the Negro League. And next week, I'm going to do a thing about the women in the Negro Leagues also. But I want y'all to check out these few short videos that I got explaining. Because today, man, this is your history. So, but we're going to get into it, though.
In 1949 through 1959, 9 of 11 National League most valuable players were former Negro League stars. We're not even talking rookies of the year. These are MVPs. Yeah, and then the National League started dominating the All-Star games and World Series because they were just far more aggressive. I remember the late, great Bob Gibson. He once said that the black players looked at the American League, they thought it was a place where old ball players went to die.
That's how my dad characterized it. He said he was a kid that was, if you weren't good enough for the National League yet, or
then you go over to the American League. Yeah, you can finish up your career in the American League.
That's that museum in Kansas City. Go to that museum. You would be in shock and awe. Right now, these jerseys are so in high in demand, they're costing way more than a regular Major League jersey right now because of the historic value that they hold.
In the early 20th century, the Negro Leagues emerged as a
That's why they want.
In the early 20th century, the Negro Leagues emerged as a vital chapter in American baseball, where African American athletes displayed unmatched talent and resolve. Pioneered by figures like Rube Foster, these leagues challenged racial segregation and created a unique cultural phenomenon. Legends such as Satchel Paige and Josh Gibson captivated audiences with their extraordinary performances, cementing their status as baseball icons. In recent years, Major League Baseball has taken steps to honor this legacy by integrating Negro League statistics into MLB records, acknowledging their rightful place in history. As fans and historians revisit this era, the stories of these trailblazers inspire ongoing discussions about diversity and excellence in sports, ensuring the Negro League's enduring influence is never forgotten. In the early 20s,
And there it is, man. And that's how it's supposed to be. You know, a lot of people don't want the Negro League's records with the MLB records. At first, I was kind of torn because I knew that a lot of people was going to say, how can they have an MLB record if they never played in the MLB? It's not a fault of their own that they didn't play in the MLB. Why don't you address why they didn't play in the MLB? But I still think the Negro Leagues had a lot to do with helping form what you call middle-class Black Americans, not just through their talents, because they weren't getting paid a lot like that. Like, of course, not like today. They weren't even getting paid as much as the white ball players. But what was happening in those towns where a Negro League came to play, whether it was in Mobile, whether it was in Birmingham, whether it was in New Orleans, Kansas City, wherever they was playing, when it was baseball season, the Negro Leagues brought in value to that city and to that town. Lawyers, doctors, bakers, hotel rooms, cooks, people to wash clothes, Black gas stations. So the money was flowing in the Black economic system. And you heard me say this before, on Sundays, the preachers would actually cut service or have their service tailored around when the Negro League came. So those 5 and 10 cents were adding up to those stadiums. So I like to say, once again, salute and shout out to all of the people who participated in the Negro Leagues. And also, man, I ran across this and I was so thrilled to see this. Let me find it. And it's about a mother and a daughter graduating. And where is it at, man? Hold on. I gotta find it. You gotta give me a second. I have to find this because I was like, because I was trying to figure out which one the mom, which one the daughter. But they actually graduating. A mother and daughter is graduating from nursing school. And if you don't know, every okay, I think it's coming up here. But one of the leading jobs, oh, here it is right here. One of the leading job for Black people is in the medical field. And I was so thrilled because look where the hell they graduating from. Now check this out. Man, shout out and salute to these beautiful sisters here, man. Like I told them, hell, I ain't know which one was the mom, which one was the pa. But hey, if you can't see it, these women here, man, like I said, it's a remarkable mother and daughter duo will cross the stage together at Alcorn State University Springs commencement. Wow. Go ahead on, mom and daughter. That's right. And if I mispronounce their names, y'all can help me with it. That's Nikita Ellis and her daughter, Kanisha Ellis, will be graduating. They have their degrees in nursing. That's mother and daughter. I believe that's the first in Alcorn history to graduate from that program together like this. So I like to, hey, if y'all know these ladies, tell them that ONG is saying congratulations and salute and shout out to these ladies, man. But, you know, they graduate next Saturday from Alcorn, mother and daughter. They have that degree in nursing. That is just beautiful to me. So shout out to them, man. So now, man, hey, let's get into it, man. Now, once again, HBCUs find a way to say something, and it kind of sticks. Now, I want y'all to tell me what you think for the few people that's up in here. Tell me what you think about this. All right, here we go again. Howard's Kenneth Bakley proposes a transfer portal and NIL solution. What y'all think?
This thing should be structured. I think people should give a 2-year commitment, right? And if they leave before those 2 years and there's NIL dollars that are exchanged, then a percentage of those NIL dollars should go back to the university that he's transferring from. If those NIL dollars do not go back to the university, then that young man should have an opportunity to sit out a year so we don't have as much movement and there could be continuity. One of the things I think about, Chad, is like, how is my performance being judged by my boss, by my president, by our alums year to year when, you got to bring in 8, 9, maybe 10 new kids year in, year out. Like, how do I get judged now? Is because it can't be on, wins and losses. Sure, it can be. But at the end of the day, if I got to bring in that many bodies every year, it just seems like it becomes harder in the way I think this thing should be structured. I think people should give a 2-year commitment, right? And if they leave before those 2 years and there's NIL dollars that are exchanged, then a percentage of those NIL dollars should go back to the university that.
All right, man. Players should give a 2-year commitment. Number one, your Uncle Owen gonna tell you this. If you making the players do it, or you gonna make the coaches do it? Huh? Oh, that ain't cool, huh? See, if you are a hot coach, no matter where you're coaching at the end of the season, somebody's gonna come call for you. Right? We see it all the time. What is it? The Norfolk State in the MEAC, their coach, I'm pretty sure he was under contract. Guess what? He gone to Auburn. Now, should he give a percentage of his paycheck back to Norfolk? Or should Auburn have to buy him out? I'm pretty sure that's what they did, bought him out. But does that money, where does that money go back to? Right? So if we're going to put our kids under a 2-year commitment, hey, coach, let's put you under your contract commitment. You can't leave till your contract is over with. Oh, don't like that one, huh? Oh, no. Because a lot of schools have enough money, especially if you're going to a certain PWIs. I mean, hell, they don't have to be certain PWIs. But a lot of these schools are willing to pay your favorite HBCU $1 million or $2 million to buy that coach out. So that's how I look at it that way. But coach, my thing is, if we're going to hold these children to a commitment, not children, these young men and young women to a commitment, how about you commit yourself to your contract? And instead of the university buying you out, how about you pay that money out of what the new university giving you? How about you pay that money back out of your pocket to that university? Oh, don't want to hear that, do you? So hell with it, man. I have no idea the solution for the NIL, but I do know something. Something got to change. I'm serious. Something got to change. That's the second HBCU coach that came out with that crap about commitment and getting money back and all this other stuff, man. So you can't have it both ways. Make these young men sign a 2-year commitment. How about if I get to camp? How about if I get to camp and I go through it? I feel like I'm not getting enough playing time. I'm giving 110, 120%. And you tell me sit, and now you got to wait. You're going to have your chance next year or whatever it may be. And then I never get that chance. Now, I'm not saying that I have an answer that's perfect. I don't know what the answer is. Besides, if you're going to put them under a contract and make them stay, you stay. But that's the second one of that's what Howard is in, but MEAC. Yeah, I believe it's MEAC or they independent. Hell if I know. I only know about the 12 schools behind me. But I just don't like for them to say, put him under a 2-year contract and we can get some money out of this if this go to this. And no, go to hell. Put yourself under that. And our brother EA say that is sad. A damn black man saying that shit after 100 years of sharecropping and the NCAA conditioning as a mother. Hey man, I'm telling you, EA, I hear you, and I'm rocking with you on this one, bro. Because what I'm just not understanding is you want to put the emphasis on the athletes, but life is not fair, and there's no set rules. But if you want to put a rule to them, because if that coach goes 20-0, everybody know him. I mean, he don't have to go 20-0. Go to the NCAA and make a strong appearance. One of those schools are gonna come calling you. Now, when you be talking about a commitment, and you talk about how you're gonna be judged by this and that, you know what stops people from complaining? Win. My thing is, I think folks want something in return for these students. Not everybody has a NIL deal. Like he said, if NIL money is involved, not everybody has an NIL deal. And folks have got to understand this also. Not every NIL deal is multi-million dollars. That's another big misconception. Nobody is making that type of, not every athlete is making that type of money. Some of them making what? 30,000, 10,000, 5,000, hell, 5,500. You know, so, and then the tax man cometh and the tax man taketh. People really need to understand these contracts. Read these NIL contracts. That's why I be asking athletes, but I want them to be anonymous. Help do a voice changeover. Come explain to some of these people, because a lot of people are so under the impression that this person has a $1 million NIL deal. They're not telling you how much money that young man is actually putting in his pocket to go home. You're not taking $1 million. You're not taking 4 million home. If you have an agent, the agent get his, the tax man get his. Then if you have kids, then if you have a family that's in need. So we have to be real. But if I'm going to do a 2-year commitment, coach, you cannot leave here in 2 years. You sign this kid to a 2-year commitment. You get hot and you win. After that season, I guarantee you, somebody's calling for you. And if the money is right, you leave it. And coaches know it, and everybody that's watching this screen knows it. So I don't buy into their stuff, man. I really don't, man. So that's one of the things that when it comes to NIL, I just don't get where these folks are coming from, man. But anyway, man, it's in some other good news, man. I ran across this video, and it needs to be shared more, and they need to get some more likes, man. So.
Going to Southern University, go Jaguars. We're going to Perry University, go Panthers. We're going to Xavier University,
Hey.
go Bulls.
Hey.
Going to Roosevelt, go Lakers.
Hey.
Going to LSU, go Tigers.
Going to Morehouse, go Tigers!
Going to Morgan State, go Bears.
Hi, my name is Kayla Shaw. I go to University of Kansas. Go Jayhawks.
Hey.
As you can see, that's a bunch of that's our future. That's our young generation. Yeah, you had the Kansas and the LSU up in there. I think they didn't mean to put them in there, but they did, oh well. But you see, they're going to Xavier, they're going to Southern, they're going to Prairie View, they're going to Morgan. Hey, I like to see more of that, man. Hey, I don't care where your kids go to school at, but if they go to HBCU, I'm going to rock with them. Good luck to you. Maybe your Uncle Oren can come drop your stuff off for you. I don't mind doing that, man. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to go live next Friday. Yeah, I think it's it depends. Like what I do is every year at the beginning of the year, the middle of the year, and the end of the year, I donate my truck and my services to go help young students move back home or move to college. So it depends on who calls and where they're trying to go, what they're trying to get from and get to. Like you got some of us youngsters, they go to school in Mississippi and they live in Texas, or they live in Texas and they go to school in Mississippi, and it's hell trying to get back and forth to college. Some of us know that, a lot of us don't. You know me, hell, I ain't have too much to go, didn't have too much to take home when I went, shit. But now some of these kids live pretty good lives, man. Y'all some rich parents. I'm telling you, man, rich parents, man. Them kids, you need a U-Haul for some of them folks, man. But that's what I like to do, though. That's a way that I don't charge anybody. I don't even ask for gas money. Now I don't, folks try to give me stuff. I said, if you need some help, let me know. Like you got students that live in Baton Rouge that go down to Xavier, Dillon and stuff. They need, it's only an hour drive. Hey, I can stop by on Plank Road and pick up one of them. Never mind. I ain't gonna talk about the stuff I pick up on Plank Road to used to. But anyway, but hey, man, we up in here this Friday, man. I ain't gonna keep it long, and I ain't gonna tell you nothing wrong, man. But you that NIL, that commercial, like I said, that's the second coach from HBCU talking about some damn compensation. Everybody else is talking about how to keep their players. It seemed like the HBCU coaches have, like, even Michael Vick has said it. If you're going to make some money, go sign with them. How about you talk to these young men about the root of all evil, the mighty dollar? The way it's being used is spent. How about you do that, man? I think we're just trying to throw in the towel already. But if you're going to throw in the towel, those commercials are not commercials, those interviews, and I got it. I'm not coaching these young men, but it just seemed like to me that we are just basically saying, hey, if you leave, just give me some money. That's what it just seemed like to me. Maybe I'm wrong, but I don't like it. I just don't like that type of defeatist attitude. How about you say, hey, look, this is our NIL deal. This is our budget. This is what I got. If you can't stay here, let me know so I can go find somebody that will and coach them up. And trust me, I got it. If you hot, you going. And I would ask a question to the audience. How much money would you pay a student athlete to come to your school to play sports? HBCUs, SWAC. So if a Jackson State fan, Florida State fan up in here, Florida A&M fan, whoever you may be, Southern, how much money are you willing to pay a student athlete to come play for you for 1 year? Let's not even worry about 4. For 1 year, what is the price tag are you willing to pay? $1 million, $500,000, $100,000, $1,000, $300? It's a question that needs to be need to be asked. Now, me, I'm like this. Before I even sign you to an NIL deal, before you come to my program, if it's NIL and money that you are worried about, you need to go take a business management class. You need to go take accounting, finances, or something, because you got to understand how money is easily can get you in some debt and in some trouble, and how you can blow through $1 million. How you don't really understand how the value of a dollar. So what I'm getting at is, before I let you come here on the NIL or any of that stuff, you need to educate yourself, or you need to be educated on how to use that money. You're not gonna necessarily get a Shedeur Sanders. You're not gonna get the Arch Manning. You're not gonna get the quarterback from Michigan. You're not gonna get these 3-4 million. You got the quarterback in Tennessee. Has he signed with anybody? He turned down a $2 million NIL deal. You're not gonna be able to get that type of money like that. So if somebody giving you $50,000 a year, first thing you're gonna say after you get that $50,000, this ain't enough. So I'm not knocking you. Trust me. Trust me. A lot of these universities and colleges get paid a lot of money from TV deals, contracts with the with Nike and all these other folks. You get paid a lot of money, a lot of equipment, a lot of this, that, and the third. I'm not saying students do not need to be compensated. What I'm saying is they need to understand the value of a dollar, how to make that dollar work for you. Trust me, I done blew through some money, and when I was younger, I think what I spent $3,600 on some damn rims. But I was in my 20s, so that counts. I can brush it off now but at what, 23, what the hell did I need with some $3,600 rims? I ain't do that but get myself in some damn trouble, messing around with women. This is before I was married, so get your asses and sit down somewhere. But this is before I was married. But $3,600. I think I was dating 2 friends. They still friends. I ain't got no damn rims no more. Now I drive a truck that look like Sanford and Son. Do the math on that one. Say again. I was messing around with women with some $3,600 rims. 2 women, they were best friends. They still best friends. I no longer had them $3,600 rims. And now my truck look like Sanford and Son. So my thing is, understand the money. That's what I'm getting at. Understand what that money can do. Because if we don't, all we're going to have is a bunch of all we're going to do is have a bunch of kids running around chasing a check. And if you chase that check, man, hey, trust me, it ain't worth it, man. But hey, SWAC baseball and softball. Hey, like I told you, I would not be broadcasting when I'm at the SWAC tournament. I'm going to the baseball, not the softball tournament, man. But how is it looking for your team going into the SWAC tournament? I really want to know. Who do you think is I can tell you who the hottest team is by the record. But SWAC baseball is so funny, man. It's like playing that old Tecmo baseball, man. I'm telling you, look, I'm serious. Listen, SWAC. Listen, SWAC. I got my glove. I got my own baseball. This is a professional baseball. It's the Yankees. I got 4 years of eligibility left. If y'all need a damn pitcher, call me. All I need is, look, we don't need no NIL deal with me. All you got to do on Saturdays is give me 100 pounds of crawfish and 2 cases of OE. That's it. That's probably the best NIL deal you can ever work. 100 pounds of crawfish. Listen, I can throw and pitch better than about 90% of these damn SWAC pitchers. Young folks, y'all got them, you got grandchildren, you got children. Lord, please send them to the SWAC to play baseball. I'm serious. My goodness, man. Man. As usual, FAMU is the favorite. And baseball and softball, EA, stop. Boy, where's Ed when I need him? Ed, come here. Give me the tea. Because any given day in the SWAC, you can win or lose. That's right, Mr. Brother Hardy, you correct. You are correct, man. But this is the standings, man. Let me get it bigger. And you already know, Ed, if y'all such a favorite, why is Bethune-Cookman winning the SWAC right now? Bethune-Cookman is 17-4 in conference. FAM is 16-6. Alabama State 15-6. Grand FAM 14-7. Pine Bluff 11-7. Pine Bluff has came a long way, man. Pine Bluff had a winning streak of 8 games in a row? Yeah. Now they came back to reality a little bit. Yeah, they had 8 games in a row winning streak, and they lost 2 now. Southern has hit. Was that Southern or yeah? That's Southern. They've hit no, my bad. Yeah, that's Southern. Yeah, Southern hit that winning streak. They on a winning streak right now, 5 games in a row. Jackson State is creeping back up, 11-10. Hell, all they got to do is play Valley and Alcorn. You'll be all right. But I can see Bethune and FAMU possibly playing in the national in the SWAC championship game. But then again, hey, if you watch a SWAC baseball game and you got to take a shot every time somebody score a run, you going to be drunker than Cooter Brown watching the game. I ain't going to lie, boy. When I sit back and watch them SWAC games, I said, don't get up and blink. You get up and blink. 3 runs that came in. We got to get some pitchers, man. Yeah, Alcorn, like I say, Alcorn and Alabama A&M, keep on losing like this. We going to demote y'all ass to D2. No, y'all ain't going to D2, Alcorn and Alabama State. Alabama A&M. Y'all going to T-ball. I'm serious. Alabama A&M is 2-20 and Alcorn is 1-20. Y'all going to T-ball. I said D2. I apologize, D2. We sending them to D2. Seriously. T-ball. So, and I think they got some games coming up this weekend. Yeah, but like I said, I'll be at the tournament. For those that's if you're going, you can't miss me. Look at some of them scores, man. Texas Southern 16-15. My goodness, man. But that's FAMU beat the brakes off Alabama A&M 17-2. What's the name? They should be playing now. Bethune and Alabama State. It should be a good game. But tomorrow games, man. Yeah, tomorrow and Sunday. Alabama A&M is FAMU. Yeah, definitely gonna win that one. But Grand Fam and Pine Bluff, that's gonna be a good game, man. Like I say, Pine Bluff had that 7-game winning streak, and now but they playing a doubleheader tomorrow. So I'll be watching me some baseball. That's what I plan on doing. Cause they ain't gonna do nothing but rain down this bitch, boy. Oof. It'll rain enough to fill up the Mississippi River. And Bethune Sunday, Fairview and Alcorn. Oof. Jackson State and Valley is playing a doubleheader tomorrow. Sunday. So ain't too many games left, man. It's just about over with. Just about. I think what the season end, May 17th. Yeah, but like I said, I will be at the tournament, SWAC tournament. Trust me on that. Man, let's look for the women in softball. Oh, I think it's was it tennis? Hold on. I know it was another SWAC champion being crowned. I think it's in FAMU women's tennis to open NCAA tournament at Athens Hall. Yeah, FAMU wins SWAC's women's title. Yeah, that's right. Congratulations, fam. Yeah, they beat Jackson State. That's right. Congratulations, FAMU. Hayden, EA, and the rest of y'all, they get who you bandwagon riding with this year, man. Hell, Tougaloo will whoop all y'all ass. If Tougaloo had a damn team, shit. May 6th through May 10th is the softball in Gulfport. Say again. May 6th through May 10th is the softball championship. That thing froze. Get your ass up out here, freeze. Ask FAMU when they played Valley. I just looked at the standings. I read you the standings, man. EA, what y'all need to worry about is EA, I'm glad you're on here. How many transfer portal players will FAMU get this year? Last year, y'all had 31 transfer, 31 players with 3 stars, 4 stars, all-stars. Y'all had a Waffle House all-star. Y'all had a grand slam on y'all football team. And y'all couldn't beat Valley. Ooh. I'm just saying. EA, I'm just saying, bro. I'm just saying. Your football team, y'all had 31 portal players. Who won the regular season championship? I just told you FAMU did. And I told you, I guess it must have glitched. I said FAMU won that. Then I went to the softball tournament May 6th in Gulfport. I told you y'all won. Y'all won. I got tennis and softball. EA, I'm on that, brother. I give every team they flowers, man. Boy, look, I know FAMU, y'all don't like me because that one year I said that y'all wasn't going undefeated and y'all went undefeated in the SWAC. But y'all started trying to mess with me. Y'all started talking all that stuff. And you know what I did to y'all? Put it on you. Until you do right by me. There it is, boy. Put it on you. Your football team ain't been the same since. So, EA, pump your brakes. I'm just saying. Put it on you. I told you y'all won that regular season softball championship, man. I guess it must have glitched, man, because then I went to the softball tournament. But support those ladies, man, and down there in Gulfport. I might have to ride down there through there. Gulfport is only about 45 minutes. Somebody got to let me know, man. Hey, let me know if you can take is it BYOB? Somebody signed the best QB in FCS this week. All right, man. Didn't y'all have the best quarterback for the last 2 seasons? I'm just saying, fam. Didn't y'all supposed to have the best quarterback for the last 2 seasons? I'm just saying. The quarterback y'all had last year, wasn't he supposed to be one of the best in the SWAC? I'm just saying. Hey, if you're going to dish it, you got to take it. The last time Valley beat some damn body on the road, I'm pretty sure George Bush was in the White House. Man, so I'm just saying, bro. I got you, bro. Hey, you the only FAMU fan that I can really tolerate, EA, because the rest of your people ain't came by and seen me in a long time. They had been asking for the SWAC historian for the longest. And I told them, hey, I had to call in, I had to eat it. I had to stand on all 10 when I was talking about FAMU wasn't going to go undefeated. But ever since y'all went undefeated, you ain't bragging like you're supposed to brag. The brag ain't bragging. And I'm telling you now, I've been saying this since the schedule came out. If Jackson State beats you in brag, your coach is fired. You're going to try to make Charlie Ward your football coach, and 90% of your fans are going to jump off the top of Bragg Stadium. Just saying. Write that one down. I'm just saying. I am not playing. Now, another question that I have. I see a lot of SWAC schools saying that this player was invited to camp, that player was invited to camp, and everybody's pretty happy that these players are going to camp, invited to camp. But where the hell is the outrage of why that player wasn't drafted? That's my biggest concern. Phillip Webb should have been drafted, hands down. Robert McDaniel from Jackson State should have never been no free agent. Washington played us on this one. A couple of other, I think Alabama State, Perry View. It's a lot of them. And I'm like, where's the outrage? Why do we have to get invited to camp when we have people from PWI that are mediocre that are being signed and given a chance or a spot on a roster? See what I'm saying? I want to know why we're so happy when we get an invite, but we're not outraged when these young men are not being drafted. Preferably the SWAC players. I thought it was several players out of the SWAC this year. Alabama State on their defense. They had some damn good players on their defense. You mean to tell me some of these defensive tackles and outside linebackers that played at Alabama State that was going eligible for the draft, that went to the draft, they couldn't be drafted? But you getting these mediocre, slew-footed folks from Nebraska and Kansas and all these other stuff, and oh, he's this or he's that. Boy, please. So I really want to know, man. It's so, and I dropped that link, man. Y'all more than come up and say what you got to say. I don't try to bogart, especially on Friday night, man. Hell, I can't cut my damn grass. It won't stop damn raining. So I mean, my man down in Perry View, let me try to. I think I might have one on him. Oh, this. If I was on was it the other day or day before? I was on She Loves D Live. Hey, Perry View, you cannot win a SWAC football championship via the internet. You got to put them 11 on 11 and go out there and win a damn game, bro. I'm serious about this. I like this man motivation, but your fans, bruh, cut it out. Cut it out. Now it was some brutal folks over there, man. They said that man gonna go 3-8. I said, damn, I don't know about that. But they start putting. I gotta make it big. My bad. I don't know if you can see that. But they was talking about his accolades. Now Young Owen had something to say. I like him. I think it's I call him the Suge Knight of the SWAC. He got that Suge Knight mentality. What is it? 6 years, 48-12, 2024, AFCA National Coach of the Year, Gulf South Coach of the Year, 2-time some champion. But he got all these accolades, right? 741 people like him. What y'all Uncle Owen say? But can he win the SWAC? I had to throw a little shade over there. That's me right there. OG74 on Instagram. You ain't got nothing else to do? Follow me on Instagram. All them accolades. Look what your Uncle Owen said. But can he win the SWAC? I had to be a little petty. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm getting at, man, pair of you believe in this man. They believe in this coach. They believe in Suge Knight. That's what I'm going to start calling him. Suge Knight. Welcome to Death Row. You go over there, that man, hey, he on another level, man. Look, he got 3 top 5 wins, 14 top 25 wins, 8 top 10 wins, Defensive Player of the Year, All-Star Coach, all region players, NFL players. I mean, he got it all on there. Suge Knight. Look, he signed Tupac, he signed Dre, he signed everybody. The man's confidence is unmatched. You got to give it to this brother. His confidence is unmatched. You can't tell him nothing. So, when you're dealing with this man here, hey, PV fans, I got y'all. But I'm telling you again, I'm going to tell you where nobody else can hear it on the internet. You can't win a championship on the internet. You got to get out there and put 11 on 11. Look, folks, look, man, you got people hiding. You got people hiding who is on their roster. I tell people all the time, don't nobody know who's on whose roster. What do you say? Good old boys network, white folks, but when we benefit, it's unfair or preferential treatment according to the majority. Tony Martin, give yourself a bell. I agree with you on that, brother. I know what you're talking about. Talking about the draft, yeah. But Suge Knight from Prairie View, yeah. Prairie View believes in him, and he believes in Prairie View. But, bruh, I'm going to tell you this. Jackson State may be the favorite to the repeat, but as Prairie View football, that coach keep getting that fame in there. Folks are, folks ain't too much gonna like you, man. But look what he say. Like I said, their social media has picked up a whole lot, man. And by time, man. Jackson State social media, it can't be touched, man. EA, what happened to FAMU social media? When it comes to football, what y'all just wait? Y'all wait the football season? Look at you say, who's next? Look at him. We on the road. Mm-hmm. They say, who's next? They go on recruiting. When you see us, hop on. Look, if you bring your ass around me, Prairie View, I am not signing no Suge Knight contract with you. No. That man said, welcome to death row. Tell you, man. But no, man, but that's good for these folks, man. And see, this is another one. Like I said, that's a big young brother, man. I don't get, but see, it's 744 people liking this man going to a camp invite. How about draft a young man? Fred Stokes going to Pittsburgh. Now, Pittsburgh to pick him up. I mean, so, like I said, man, that old Suge Knight, man, I don't know. The coach down there, that's what I call him, Suge Knight. He put up that contract. I said, man, if you don't get your ass on somewhere, man, I ain't with that, man. But he good people, though, man. We need some more animosity, some more hatred up in the SWAC, man. Maybe y'all start going to the game. Or folks will start going to the game. Now I will be at that Prairie View Texas Southern game. I'm making a personal visit to go there, and one of the reasons why I like it the most is that's one of the few rivalry games in the SWAC. I think it may be the only rivalry game in the SWAC outside of Jackson State and Alcorn that actually play home and home. Look, man. All right, bro. I look. EA, man, you making me laugh, man. You making me laugh, bro. Man, Cozy is somewhere calling, goddamn it, the SWAC, the SEC softball tournament, man. Look, man. Go ahead and admit, EA. Let's be real. Y'all want Charlie Ward to coach FAMU football. Just go ahead and say it. Just go ahead and say it. Y'all want Charlie Ward to coach FAMU football. Wouldn't be bad. I don't blame y'all. Because if you lose, I'm telling you, bro, if you lose, man, it's over. To Jackson State, man. Bro, I think I got 3 games that I really got to see this year. Number 1 is Alabama A&M versus Alabama State. Because if Coach Robinson, after beating Maynard for 3 straight years, lose to the new incoming head coach at Alabama A&M, everybody antenna's going to go up. The second game is, which I'll be attending, is Jackson State going into FAMU. Bragg or Jag or Mag or whatever y'all call it down there. Those are my first 2 games. And the third game that I want to see It's a toss up between that game was, what's that third one? Damn it, man, because there was so many. I was like, well, what's this other one that you really want to see? I want to see. Oh, that's right. Southern and Alcorn, and I think the game is in Alcorn. Yeah, Southern and Alcorn. That's the other one that I want to see. Those are my top 3 games that I want to see. Now, the only one I'll be really going was 2 of them. Well, that's not what I want to see, but I'll be going to the Jackson State. I go to Jackson State and Alcorn every time it's played in Jackson. Herb gone. That's it. It's over. Listen. I'm gonna start calling FAMU Portal University. PU. Portal University. 31 players on your team, and you lost to Mississippi Valley. So Herb Mulligan is the only reason why y'all didn't score no points in the second half. Hey, I guess Herb Mulligan played on defense too. That's my Huskies. Go on, big boy. So EA man, I need my partner Ed to come up in here. I seen him the other day on Timona Live. He said he ain't had no tea. I said, yeah, man, Ed give me all of that. But if you think the only reason why Jackson State beat FAMU was because of Herb Mulligan, I think you done drunk EA. I think you done drunk 1 too many of these with me, man. Huh? You couldn't score in the second half, man. So, but hey, man, hey, whatever floats your boat. But what you can't discredit is Jackson State defense. I've been watching. I think it's whoever. I can't remember the YouTube channel, but they've been showing them drills from the defensive lineman. That defensive lineman has reloaded. You know, most folks will fall off when they lose somebody like Philip Webb and some of these other players. Y'all cut it out. Leave it alone. That's them dogs. They act like they fighting to death in there. But they have actually reloaded. It's a difference between getting somebody off the portal and getting them into your system and having somebody that's been at your program and now it's next man up. So that's what I'm saying. Go look at the tape. Oh, okay. It was all Herb Mulligan. I got you, man. Hey, I was at the matter of fact, EA, I was at that game. But I'm gonna let you make it. Oh, Herb. Hey, man, I got it. If that's how you feeling, man. If you think Herb Mulligan was y'all kryptonite, I'm rocking with you, man. Because I don't see that one, man. But, you know, hey, I don't even know what to say about that. Yeah. You was there also. You was probably wondering, what minivan did you come in? Because, fam, you only had a minivan worth of people. I'm just saying. Hey, man. I was at the Valley Alcorn game. And that's when I knew that Alcorn was in trouble. They let Valley put up 21 points. Now, Alcorn did beat the brakes off of them, but Valley put up 21 points. I was shocked. So, but I don't see. I'm not saying Herb Mulligan. Hell, Herb Mulligan deserved to be drafted also. As if he didn't see Philip Webb coming at Daniel Richardson. Yeah, hey, I'm telling you now, when Philip Webb hit that man and that ball came out, I thought Richardson was dead. That dude laid on the ground for quite a while. I said, damn. He hit him, the ball came out, and then it's like somebody started singing, Amazing Grace. wings. I said, damn. I said, he hurt. I said, man, yeah, that was a hit, man. And EA, you know that. Yeah, I remember that, man. I was there. I was like, goodness gracious, man. So, but hey, man, hey, fam, I got you. Oh, man, I gotta share this, man. Yeah, old buddy told me I could share. I forgot Wednesday to do the black business, man. But this is a new company. These young brothers here, they black owned, and it's called Soul 7 Apparel. But this is a shirt, man, that I told them that I need, and I told them I need it for Juneteenth. But yeah, these brothers they call Soul Apparel. You know, like I always find black-owned companies, and I always buy clothing and merchandise from them. But that I don't know if y'all can see it, but that's an afro, and within that afro, it has certain black leaders up in there. I told him, and I think that shirt is dropping at the end of this month. I told him I need that for Juneteenth, man. Yeah, but they call Soul 7 Apparel. Yeah, this is them on Instagram. They got baby clothes and they got all kind of stuff on here, man. But yeah, check these brothers out. I don't know why they got Shannon Sharp girlfriend on here, but yeah, but anyway. But yeah. Yeah, but Soul 7 Apparel, man. Check these folks out. Yeah. But but that Afro shirt though, man, yeah. And I think here's a link. If it come up, if it don't, I mean, yeah. Yeah, but that shirt dropping, and then these young brothers starting out, man. So I subscribe to them and all that other stuff. So yeah, but check. Yeah, I forgot to mention him, man. But yeah, Soul 7. But hey, man. So, Hey, now, EA, don't run. Now you see them Jackson State fans coming up in here. Now you know Jackson State fans do not play about that football team. You know they don't play about that football team. Now, when you start saying all that stuff about Irv and all these other folks, Jackson State fans coming, and they coming hard. You better leave them alone. So don't run now. I ain't telling you to run, but you know, it said, wasn't that Truth Thomas who put Daniel Richardson down? Truth Thompson, Philip Webb, one of them. Whoever hit him, it was a goddamn freight train hitting a tricycle. That's what it looked like. I don't know the players' names like that now. All I know is when that Daniel Richardson got hit, it looked like a freight train hitting a tricycle. I'm telling you. So, hey, I'm just telling you, man. I mean, it's one of them things, man. And speaking of Jackson State, they stadium, man, was rated number 1 in FCS. I think I had that article. Yeah. I still think that man ain't been. I still think Daniel Richardson ain't been right since he got hit by them folks. I'm telling you, that was the game now. Oh yeah, here it is from WLB3. Yeah, WLBT3. Yeah. I'm telling you, when I seen that dude get hit, I'm telling you, I don't know how that didn't make Sports Center. I know he's seen the ancestors. I'm telling you, that's how hard that dude got. If you was at the game, I was sitting on FAMU's 40-yard line. I was about 13 rows up, and I had my pint of Hennessy in my flask, and I had me one of them old. I had a good old styrofoam cup then. That thing was holding that ice, and the game was it was close. The game was good, and I was pouring that shot, and the dude went back and he hit him, and I'm serious, and the dude was like this, and it was like, I said, God damn. I said, oh man. And all I could think was, Amazing Grace. I said, he gone. And it was history, man, after that, man. Yeah, he seen the ancestors. That dude got hit that hard. He seen them ancestors. You had to, I don't know. I'm pretty sure somebody got the clip, man. But I'm saying that hit was that hard. I was like, damn. See, I know that on TV, I don't know if you watch the game on TV, but I don't, sometimes those camera angles don't catch it the way it's supposed to be caught. And then if you at the game, if you ain't looking right, you gonna miss it down. But I was at that 40-yard line, and I was high up enough. It wasn't nobody up there but me and some they wasn't even some, I don't know what them folks was. They wasn't even no alligator hunters from FAMU. I don't know what the hell they was. They was just there. But I'm serious, man. That was a hit. That was one of the best hits I seen in the SWAC that year. I said, God damn, dog. But anyway, man, I forgot to share this also. I've been talking about it, but I didn't show the article. Speaking of Jackson State, it says home of Jackson State football voted best FCS stadium in the nation. Man, look at that, man. But you got to realize, just that picture right there alone, just imagine if every SWAC stadium would fill up like that. Seriously, man. If every SWAC stadium, that when I was coming up, that's what SWAC stadiums used to look like. It didn't matter if it was Grambling, it was Southern, Alabama A&M, Alabama State, well, I can't say Valley. Yeah, Valley we had some nice times at Valley when I was there. We had some nice times, but it wasn't, of course, like that. But Southern home games in the 90s was something to see. Plank Road was something to see, boy. Yeah, but that picture right there, man, that's what folks are afraid of. When you get to see that, all I see when I look at that picture there, that's dollars. Yeah. We in the money. Yeah. That revenue, man. But salute to them, man. Look at that, man. And then it goes on to their college football campus tour, championship round. Jackson State, Mississippi Memorial Stadium opened in 1950, 60,492 seats. And the next one was the Kirby Dome in, what the hell is that? Idaho? Or some shit, I don't know. Yeah, but Jackson State won the double them up, basically. 62% compared to their 31%. But like I tell people, man, go back to that picture. On the my bad, I didn't mean to take the picture off. But on Saturday nights, man, like I tell people, let me see if I can pull one up, man, on YouTube. But on seriously, on Saturday nights, it was 7 p.m. I never forget these games, man. Especially when I was in college. But Saturday nights, on Saturday night, 7 p.m. Central Time. It was called BCF, Black College Football. And Black College Football would come on. It would be Charlie Neal on the call. And it would be Jackson State playing whoever. But that goddamn vet was rocking, bruh. The fun that we had. Bruh. That's why I tell people I have so many good memories about 18, 19, 20. But hell no, I don't want to relive them now. No. But the atmosphere, man, we had one of the, bruh, that crap in, that you see in the SEC now, Saturday after, Saturday in Death Valley, Saturday night in Oxford, they could not touch the magic that you had down there, man. Especially during the McNair years, bruh, man, please. Man, Saturday night football, bruh, please. Man, I'm going to try to find, I got the BCF at the vet. man, that was some of the greatest football, man. Let's see if it come up. Nah, they showing some other shit. Yeah, but man, Charlie Neal, man, BET would come down there, man. And then if you couldn't go to the game, you was in the dorm or whatever, bruh, somehow we done rigged up cables and all this other stuff. And you could watch the whole halftime in completion. Man, those was the days, man. I mean, and hopefully we can bring it back. We can bring it back. Not nobody else, man. Nobody's coming to save us. Tyler Perry ain't coming to save us. Seriously, whoever you can think about. Oh man, it's back black college football in the 90s. What it say? The more and more I think about it, we really should just keep the vet and renovate the press box. The state is not going to help us get a new one anyway. Hey, bro, you right now. You right. Hey, you think them welfare kings, Tate Reeves and all this stuff gonna give y'all anything, man? No. I'm gonna tell you that now. And that's another thing, man, that folks gotta understand. You anywhere else they would help. No. Man, so let me see this one. Man, it ain't gonna show anywhere. And I'm trying to find this video clip that's I think they might show some of it here. It might. Hold on. I thought I stopped screening there. But yeah, what I'm trying to get at is to show you actually what we was I was in school then. This had well, no, I wasn't in damn college. I ain't that damn old. This is probably when I was trying to sneak up that way. Y'all just work with me a little bit. That's Jackson State. I think that's Texas Southern. Bam! Woo, hit that boy. Yeah, this is black college football back then, man. You got to take it back this way. Look at that. 3 tackles. Look at it. That's a beast, man. 3 of them. Then that made it number 4. The power was there, man. The big old shoulder pass. But that's man, I thought this would be better than what it is because this don't have no sound to it. But look at it. I'm trying to hopefully they'll show that crowd. There it is. Look at that. Look at that. That's that Saturday Night Magic, man. I'm telling you, bro. And I paused it right there for a reason. That crowd, man, that was something serious to see. On a Saturday night, man, you up in there, man, please, bro. The women that was in there. Ooh, yeah, that boy. Hey, Jackson State fans, who was that quarterback? Huh? Bet y'all don't know. Look at that. That pom-pom. Who's that quarterback, Jackson State fans? Look at it. Look at that. Sonny the Tiger. He was thrown off back then. That's that Saturday Night Magic, man. Them SWAC referees were crazy back then, too. Who's that quarterback? Who's that number 1 quarterback? Look at that pass. Put him on the dime, baby. Gave him 9 cents change. Y'all don't know. Nah. Who's that quarterback? Look at y'all trying to use Google. And JSU was on BT every weekend. Unstoppable 25, you are correct. My first or second year, 97. 97. So yeah, that was Yeah, that was my first year in the FMF, the Fleet Marine Force. I was stationed out in California. Back then, cable was $24 a month. Yeah. And I would only get cable during football season because they had BT. And Jackson State, and you're right, Jackson State was definitely on there. But y'all don't know who that quarterback was, number one. That was something serious back then, man. But we would watch them games out there, and I introduced a lot of black people to black college football. They had no idea that the vet was like that. And so, what'd you say? I had black woman with no experience in higher education. I don't know what you talking about. Yeah, but that now I know climate change and it's a lot hotter during August and September and October now, but I want to see that magic back. Southern is not afraid to have a night game, and you got to give it up to Southern. Southern attendance has grown in the last few years, and this past year's homecoming, it was no purpose of you even trying to get there. That's how jam-packed their homecoming was. But I got it. Everybody homecoming is like that. But if you got Brian Allen investing money to send HBCU game day, it's HBCU game day, sending them down there to your school. They have the schedule put out. Now, they need somebody in there that's real SWAC. I'm serious. They need somebody in there to tell them what games to go to. What he tried to do one year was go to all homecomings, right? And that year, I don't know what was the deal was, but it was a lot of people that just didn't show up. But, he only go early in the morning. So, but if he's coming, man, y'all need to show up. I was embarrassed when it was Gramblin's homecoming. And I'm like, bruh, y'all know this man is coming. They literally had to go find people to interview and to be there on there. So what I'm getting at is, the Griot and HBCU game day is on the app. But if they coming, they looking for people to be on there. I think Alabama A&M had a pretty good one. And it was only like 2 or 3 people out of the whole season. It was kind of, in my opinion, the man missed out on a lot. And I'm talking about because he put a lot of money into it, and it was kind of hardly any participants. And look, my people, if we can get up in the morning at 5:30 to go to Jackson State, get you a spot at their tailgate spot, y'all can go to these HBCU game day. I guess it's like college game day. But man, we got to support this stuff a lot better than what it was. Because I think the 1 week he came down there to Jackson State and Valley, they was like, oh, this is a big rivalry. Bruh, it may be a rivalry, but damn, last time Valley beat Jackson State, bruh, I might have been in the single digits. I'm serious, man. I had to be about, 8 or 9? And I'm 50 now. Or something like that, man. So, maybe I was 10 or 12, but no. So what I'm getting at, they need somebody in the SWAC to tell them what games to go to. And if they showing up at homecoming, I don't know how y'all are not out there. So, but man, we got to do better than that. Because if we don't promote ourselves, nobody else will. We got to promote. All 12 behind me. We got to promote them. I try to promote all 12 of them. I don't think it's a school the only school that I don't have a nemesis is, Maga Valley, I made you my nemesis, is Pine Bluff. And my brother VO, he be watching all the time, man. And shout out to him, man. That's a cool brother. He's actually from Jackson and went to school at Pine Bluff. So I got a fan from just about every. I don't have an Alabama A&M fan on here. I guess if I'm live streaming a Jackson State game and your school is playing Jackson State and you beat Jackson State, then you become a fan of the show. Bruh, I went to Tougaloo. I tell people that all the time. I didn't go to no damn Jackson State. No. But, hey, Jackson State, right now, you the hottest thing smoking. And that's a good thing. our league, the SWAC, we need the big nemesis. There he is. What's up, brother Ville? Yeah, that's a good brother. But our league, we need a nemesis. And I want Jackson State to be the nemesis. See, FAMU, you wasn't a good nemesis. Y'all bougie, you like to brag, but you got beat by Valley. So you can't be my nemesis if you get beat by Valley. I can't sit there and try to hate on you if you lost to Valley, MAGA Valley. So you can't be my nemesis. So Jackson State, trust me, I've had family members. I have a sister that went there. So, yeah, I mean, it's hard for y'all to be my nemesis, but our league needs a nemesis. And what I mean by that, so, hey, how you doing, Miss Whitley? But what I'm saying is, if Jackson State becomes the problem in the SWAC, the nemesis, and y'all just hear me out. Hear me out on this. Jackson State becomes the nemesis, right? Y'all already played Jackson State like y'all are going to the Super Bowl. But long as Jackson State is winning, those fans are already arrogant. They get more arrogant. Right now, you cannot tell a Jackson State fan a damn thing. They will tell you, not only did we win the SWAC, we won the Celebration Bowl, and we won both games in fashion. We blew both teams out. We blew Southern out, and we blew South Carolina State out. So if Jackson State is the nemesis, it gets every one of those teams behind me to actually play harder against them in every sport. Y'all remember the brother that came on here from Alabama State after Jackson State lost to them in the SWAC championship basketball game in the tournament? That young man said he don't care if they won the tournament as long as they beat Jackson State. So you get a nemesis. You get all 11 schools against that nemesis. That gets more of us involved. That gets more of us watching. That gets more of us talking crap, but we having fun and we're respectable to each other. That's what I mean by getting a nemesis. And right now, Jackson State is the nemesis, but it's a low-key nemesis. I don't see, I think one of them colleges, man, they had beat Bama week or something like that. The first game of the season, I want to see somebody from from Prairie View or Texas Southern holding up a sign saying we want Jackson State. You get them folks to know that. We support the JSU, win or lose. That's true. Trust me. Trust me. Even through Jackson, when Jackson, what was it, in the 2000s, y'all was having them bad seasons. Jackson State still led the FCS in attendance. So I'm not talking about the Jackson State fans. I'm talking about the other fans. You know, when Southern comes to Jackson State, every time Southern lose, they blame the people of Jackson because their cars got broke into. One of the funniest, I'm like, bro, they ain't got nothing with you losing. I don't even have the energy today with bottom feeders, peasant life, alert, bulky, orthopedic, shoe wearing people. Not today, damn. Bro, Miss Whitney. Oh my gosh. Miss Whitley, let them make it. Ed, there he is, my boy Ed up in here. Ed, what's the T? Y'all tight end hit the portal again? See, I told y'all, Ed with that TMZ news. You cannot go wrong with it. But the crazy thing about Ed be knowing some shit. Ed be telling the truth. It took me a little while to believe it, man, because you got to watch your brother Ed, man. But Ed be hitting it on now, you know. They get so mad when JSU fans tell the SWAC we are the biggest. Hey, bruh, it's true. Look, man, and this is before y'all coach that left, Coach Sanders. Jackson State is the highlight. What I want is more people to go to the vet. Look, Jackson State bringing you 30,000 strong without you coming there. without your fans. So you got 30,000. Now there's no way that I can have ability to have 30,000 seats, and I'm only showing up with 500 people. FAMU. Now, FAMU, I'm giving y'all 500. Come on, EA. It was me, a minivan full of people, and probably a busload of senior citizens that watched that game from FAMU on that side. He ain't ready to be full-time umpire yet. Oh, shit. Hey, man, EA, there it is. I don't know where that football coach is. But right now, I'm telling you. Now, secretly, I've heard this. Now, I will tell you this. Secretly, I heard this. It's some schools that want to beat the shit out of Jackson State in Jackson. Seriously. They want to beat Jackson State football in Jackson. It's not too many schools that they can say they've done that in the last few years. What is it? Alcorn, Alabama State, and I think that's about it in the last few years. I might be missing a school or two, but ain't too many. But I've heard secretly they want to beat Jackson State in Jackson. I'm like, all right, go up there you want to. Now, I told him, I say, hey, if you win in Jackson, just don't party too hard around Lynch Street. I'm just saying. But no, real talk though, it is some people that want to beat Jackson in Jackson. But we gotta, I guess, promote it more. And like I said, I don't stream too many Jackson State games when I'm home. I don't stream too many Jackson State games because Jackson State has such a great social media team. Like that's one of the few teams that you can watch during football and basketball season for sure. Like if you're not watching the live stream, you can be on social media and you can get just about every touchdown, a replay of every touchdown. I think all 12 schools need to have a social media team like that. And I think for us content creators, when the streaming games, I know last year I counted 6 that was streaming a Jackson State football game. Now I don't know if they all just fans, and I know a couple of them were alumni. But if we get Jackson State, because honestly, unless something happened over the summer, I just don't see anybody beating Jackson State unless something happens over the summer. I mean, you got to remember, Jackson State is bringing back quite a bit on offense and defense, and you have a quarterback that came into his own. And we can all admit, SWAC quarterback play was a little bit suspect last year outside of Morgan. And once they let Morgan play, it was a wrap. So look, you got a new quarterback at Southern, you got a new quarterback at Grambling, Alabama State, Alabama A&M, Perryview, Valley. So all these, what I'm getting at is the quarterback position is pretty much going to determine, well, in the SWAC, it determines the play. So when you got that returning like that, and then you got receivers, and you got running back, and then you got some linemen. So, because Jackson State, I forgot that freshman's name. But you had a couple of freshmen on the offensive line. I'm like, damn, them some big little 18-year-old kids there, boy. So what I'm getting at is, unless something happens, and EA, if you still up in here, I'm still waiting on the number of transfer portal players that y'all got at FAMU this year. Because 31 was do y'all have more than 31? Because that's what you had last year. Now you do have Coach Graves at Southern, which is, I think, one of the best coaches in the SWAC, one of the best coaches in the SWAC. But the quarterback play is unstable. So, but he does have the same starter that started against Jackson State. So he has the experience, but he's no Morgan. Now, if Morgan is not favored to be SWAC Offensive Player of the Year, I don't know what the hell wrong with them. I don't know what's wrong with them. JSU belt ass. Well, they put a lot of ass whooping on folks. I'm not gonna lie. that, like I said, man, I hope somebody has that documentary of Jackson State defense, what they was able to do in the second, with the last 7-8 games. Hey, y'all cut that out. Damn, them damn these y'all can't see them, but you can see that's one of them head. That's them damn Huskies, them dogs up in here. Go on in there and play with your mom. Them dogs don't pay me no damn attention. But anyway, but for the folks that's just coming in, I want y'all to watch this again. And I think a lot of y'all missed this, but I want to share this again about the what Howard head coach said about the NIL in the portal. I really want because I really want feedback on this. I know a lot of y'all don't get off work till late and all this other stuff. But Howard Kennedy basically proposes transfer portal solution.
This thing should be structured. I think people should give a 2-year commitment, right? And if they leave before those 2 years and there's NIL dollars that are exchanged, then a percentage of those NIL dollars should go back to the university that he's transferring from. If those NIL dollars do not go back to the university, then that young man should have an opportunity to sit out a year so we don't have as much movement and there could be continuity. One of the things I think about, Chad, is like, how is my performance being judged by my boss, by my president, by our alums year to year when, you got to bring in 8, 9, maybe 10 new kids year in, year out. Like, how do I get judged now? Is because it can't be on, wins and losses. Sure, it can be. But at the end of the day, if I got to bring in that many bodies every year, it just seems like it becomes harder in the way I think this thing should be structured. I think people should give a 2-year commitment, right?
So what do you think? And the reason why I keep bringing this up again, because this is it's how can I put it? And 2 years, but you can leave whenever you feel like it. That's how I look at it like that. Because a team can buy you out or buy your college out. So, but keep this in mind. This is the second coach from HBCU. We had the guy from Grambling, and now this guy, and want money if this and that happened. You heard Michael Vick said, if another school is paying you more money for an NIL deal, go to that school. Don't sell yourself short, man. That's why I say goes back to what I was saying. We need a nemesis in the SWAC. And Jackson State, you're a good nemesis. I ain't gonna lie. People already want to beat the hell out you. So, what do you say? FAMU broke and unknown before joining the SWAC. Damn. I'm gonna tell you the only reason why I knew about FAMU, right? I was stationed in Southeast Georgia, and they would always talk about going to, I guess it's the Florida Classic, and I'm like, ooh, it's like FAMU, and I'm like, and Bethune-Cookman, I'm like, I was like, are they any good? And they were talking, the guys, they were talking all this stuff about them. I'm like, bro, I don't even know anybody that went to FAMU except, Bullet Bob Hayes, which they didn't know who Bullet Bob Hayes was. I'm like, damn, dog. So, and that was all I knew about them. I didn't pay it. And now I'm not going to lie to you. I did not pay any attention to FAMU until they joined the SWAC. I'm being real. I did not pay any attention till they joined the SWAC. So I mean, now that I know a little bit about them, not a lot, know a little bit about them, they are some of the most bougiest people. See, Southern, down there on Plank Road, Southern University was the bougiest damn people I've ever met. It has to be something until FAMU joined. Southern are bougie people. Them folks act like you can't tell them nothing on Plank Road. They got that little, they want to have an aura around them. FAMU definitely thinks they have an aura. So And both of y'all get y'all ass whooped every year. So I mean, I don't know how you can be bougie and you keep losing. So I said, I know FAMU because of the naked lady on the statue almost sent her my entire check. Damn, Ed, it ain't tricking if you got it, Ed. Oh, you talking about the little lady that went viral for the her graduation photo? I think that's what it was. Yeah. I get Southern being bougie, but fam, yeah, Southern is very bougie. I told him, I say, just because y'all all light skinned or y'all only put y'all light skinned people on pictures don't mean nothing. Y'all ass still walk around on plank roads some damn well. Yeah, that's that lady, yeah, she was something. I ain't gonna lie. I remember that photo. Yeah, she went viral, man. I wonder what she's doing now. Oh, EA say that's average. It's another 10 finer than her. No BBLs. I don't think she was natural, was she? She wasn't BBL, was she? EA? Y'all remember that photo, man? Yeah, shoot. Man, that's all I can say. But now she ain't got nothing on my homegirl though. That coach from Alabama A&M, she ain't got nothing on that lady. That lady from Alabama A&M, my goodness, man. Sometimes you just got to thank the Lord for creating something like that. I ain't lying. Whew. Man, I was like, bruh, I said, you cannot make this up, man. Because at first I thought that, I'm like, okay. I thought it was, her first picture was Photoshop. And then you follow her on her Instagram channel. That's all. That's natural there. You can tell that woman in her teenage years ate collard greens and cornbread with her fingers. That's the only way you get thick like that. You eat collard greens and cornbread with your fingers. And she had a few neck bones to go with it. That's the only way you get built like that. Yes, the JSU alum, the Alabama A&M head coach. Yes, that woman now, I'm telling y'all, that woman is something serious. I said, yeah, well, because like I said, man, I said, well, and she, and the thing about her, she, not only is she a beautiful woman, but one of the first things you'll learn about her, she is so proud that she graduated from Jackson State. And that's what I like to hear and see about all coaches. T.C. Taylor is another proud one. It's a Coach Graves and at Southern, he's proud also. Now, a lot of other coaches are coming in, like the celebrity factors and stuff that's coming into the SWAC. I don't even think, I'll be real. When you get a celebrity head coach or a coach outside of the SWAC, do you think that coach understands HBCU culture? Because most of them didn't go to a HBCU. Most of them went to a PWI. I don't think they understand the culture of HBCUs. I don't think they understand when we have those impromptu concerts in the cafeteria, or when it's a pizza night or fried chicken night, and you just break out and start dancing and have a good time in the cafeteria. I don't think they understand it. That's just me. Yeah, I mean, because you go to colleges now, and when I do visit colleges, some PWIs, and I go there and I'm like, okay, where's the black folks at? They somewhere in the corner somewhere, and they're not like, it's just so like, I'm like, damn, dog. I mean, ain't nobody in the cafeteria making a beat, singing, dancing? No. Them folks up in there looking like, I don't know, look like they playing the damn mass shootings to me. I don't, I don't trust little Chandler and little Karens and little Ken. So I used to get the hell up out of there, man. So, but yeah, I don't think those coaches understand the culture when they come there. Yeah, I know you're a black man, you grew up in black and this and that, but you go to HBCU and you see stuff that will change your life forever or have a great impact on your life and a great memory. Some of my best memories, man, is sitting there watching somebody in the cafeteria. See, we don't have them phones and all that phones and stuff. We had big old camcorders. But you watch somebody sit there and try to go holler at a woman, and then that woman shut him down, and the whole cafeteria stand up and laugh at the dude and all this stuff. Or you see the pledges come in online, and the pledges, especially when I was pledging, you had to sit there in that imaginary chair while your big brothers had to eat all that crazy stuff. So hey, man, I mean, you don't got nothing in the damn PWI, but I ain't knocking them if they go there. Hell, I don't care. Yeah. Just don't send a little Chandler and Karen and all them other stuff. They. I don't know what the hell you be mad at. So wait, where's she at? Oh, I think I found a picture of my girl, Dawn Thornton. That's her name. Oh Lord, I'm telling you, you see that thing now? They don't be having the good pictures of her. I said, man, when she be on live on Instagram, I told her, I said, you missed not one piece of cornbread or collard greens, cause that thing thick. Woof. Yeah, but she all right though, man. Good people. Yeah, she's something serious now. But I told folks, man, we need more of her up in there. Oh, I think this one picture of her. I think she got her own clothing line, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. JSU coach nice, no doubt. Go see that. Go see the text. TAMU. I know University of Texas has one also, but that lady, man, yeah, she's something serious. Hey, man, I don't know what. Like I told him, I don't know what she ate, man. Besides them collard greens, only collard greens and cornbread can put it on you like that, man. So. I'm talking about Dawn. Hey, if you know her, tell her to come watch my channel. That's what you do. Trust me. I ain't playing. I ain't seen nothing like that walk across a basketball court in a long time. I said, damn. I'm serious, man. But let me stop talking about that lady, man. Because what time is it? Okay, it's on 8 foot. Yeah. She ain't watching yet. She'll watch it tonight and talk about, take your ass on over to Don's house. I don't know no damn Don. I'm telling them that was EA fault. It wasn't none of mine. Yeah, man, but I think, but that women's softball tournament that's down there in Gulfport, if y'all on the coast, or if you down there on the Gulf Coast, I know they're gonna be live streaming the games on the SWAC Digital Network. But if you're on the coast, May 6th through the 10th, I think it is, man, support those ladies, man. Because I think it's going to be, oh, man, let me go through them, those standards again for the softball. Yeah, but I would definitely be watching I watch just about everything SWAC. But like I said, I will be actually attending. What the hell? What the thing say? What that man say from the on 49 say? What the hell? And if folks don't understand what Rob 49 mean, Rob 49 mean Rob is from the fourth ward and the 9th ward. And the folks was asking me that, I'm like, bro, it's kind of common sense. He's like, what is he, 49? No, dumbass. The man from the 4th ward, the Iberville, and I don't know where he lived in the 9th ward. But, all right. Okay, here it is for the women again. I know a certain HBCU doctor that looks good that's friends with Whitney. I told y'all, Ed has more tea than TMZ. Ed be knowing every damn thing. But yeah, this EA, since you say I didn't show it, like I said, they had to be glitching. FAMU 19-5. Pearview was it 21-3. Jackson State 14-9. So I'm telling you, this women's softball tournament is going to be pretty good. I think the women's softball tournament is going to be pretty good. So if you're down there in Gulfport, man, if you want tickets and you know somebody that wants tickets and that's in that area and they don't have the money, hey, let me know. I will buy 2 tickets to every game. Don't bother me. The more the better, especially if you have young ladies involved. When you have young ladies that want to play softball or whatever and they can't go to the games, whatever the situation may be, let me know. I'm more than welcome. I'm more than happy to send somebody, mother and daughter, father and daughter, father, son and daughter and mother. It don't matter. Let's go. Let's get this cracking. So let me see if they got who playing who first. I don't think they have it on here yet. No, they don't have it yet. But what's the day? The 2nd. Well, Grambling and Southern is Grambling beat Southern. What? Oh, they split. Okay, Southern won the first game. Grambling won the second. Now tomorrow, Jackson State. Now that's gonna be a good game. They playing in Jacktown, Bethune and Jackson State, and then Southern plays Pine Bluff. Shit, but yeah, definitely, man. But definitely for the softball, for the ladies, man. So that's how I should roll, man. Look at Valley. Mississippi Valley. Back of Valley, you did something that's pretty impressive.
Device is connected successfully.
Valley went 0-24. Damn. That's pretty impressive. I ain't gonna lie. Damn. And then look at Alcorn. Alcorn won 6 games. You country bumpkins, motherfuckers. But yeah, man. But that tournament, man, down in Gulfport, that is gonna be. I'm willing to help folks go there. Hey, that ain't shit, man. And so, but yeah, but that's real. That's tea. So, but man, what is that? Since when y'all started caring about other sports than football at FAMU? Ooh. Leonard Chat say FAMU home of champions. Oh, okay. Hey, man. Hey. Oren, did you see that article about Ohio State I sent you? But Brother Bakari sent me an article about, it was an opinion piece about the people that are embarrassed and shamed about Ohio State because they moved away from diversity, equity, and inclusion. My thing is, the person who wrote that opinion piece need to come on my show or one of these other HBCU shows and explain to them everything he wrote in that article about the diversity at Ohio State. If that makes sense. But yeah, I did read it, man, and I appreciate that. Oh yeah. Every time somebody send me something, I always read something. Ed, you mean you care about rings, every sport except men and women basketball? Hey, man. Hey, bro. So, again, FAMU, y'all come to the SWAC. You won volleyball, you won baseball, you won football. I think you just won tennis, right? I just showed it. And my thing is, you winning the championships, right? But I think I'm like the only person that's actually acknowledged y'all winning them championships. What is it? What do y'all have? What is it? Strike 400 or strike 100? Y'all be too busy worried about everybody else. When on that channel, I think it's Strike 500 or what, I don't know what was the name of it. But y'all worry about everybody else. I don't even think y'all celebrate them championships. Do y'all? The only time I've seen Strike 100 or what 400, whatever it is, only time I've seen them talking real stuff is when Willie actually beat Jackson State. That's the only time I heard y'all talk. Now, when y'all lost the Valley, bruh, y'all, hey, on that channel, them dudes were singing, wade in the water, wade in the water, children, wade in the water. God's gonna get you in the water. That's what I'm saying, man. I think it's Strike 400. They started singing Wade in the Water when y'all lost the Valley. I was crying laughing, man. Yeah. I'm just saying. Hey, I'm just saying, y'all, hey, that's the saddest I've seen FAMU. Remember when y'all got beat, what was it, 59-3 against Jackson State, 49-3? Y'all took that loss on the chin. But y'all was literally crying when y'all lost the Valley. Like I said, man, fam, y'all on suicide watch. I do not want to be around a FAMU fan when y'all when Jackson State plays. Bruh, that's gonna be crucial for y'all, man. It's gonna be a little crucial. Irv gone. Y'all can't be fixed. Hey, man, put that on the sign. I'm going to call Byron Allen and tell him to please go down to the FAMU Jackson State game. Put that on HBCU Go. Please put that game on there. And I'm talking have the HBCU game day crew out there. And y'all need to have that sign up there. Irv gone. You know Jackson State going to have their sign. Willie gone. So, I mean, seriously, man. FAMU won the Celebration Bowl and still JSU was the headline. That's true. That is true. Hey, man, I can't doubt that. Put that on the sign, EA. Put that on the t-shirt. Irv gone. You gotta, hey, man, you gotta make it work for yourself, man. Because I'm telling you, if you lose to Jackson State, what's y'all coach name? Combs it? No, if you lose to Jackson State, y'all gonna say the umpire is gone. Cause but I still think, I'm telling you, I still believe FAMU is trying to get Charlie Ward to coach the football team. And your coach ain't there now. I mean, hell, I guarantee you at the SEC tournament, man. So 59-3. That game. Yeah. They took that one on the chin. Yeah, I mean, that was brutal. That was probably if I'm not mistaken, that's your worst SWAC defeat ever, right? EA 59-3. If I'm not mistaken, yeah, gotta be your worst defeat ever in the SWAC. And so I'm pretty sure you got beaten worse somewhere else, but in the SWAC, I think that's your worst one. So the umpire is out. Yeah, it's. Hey, I'm still waiting on that number. Because if FAMU bring in another 30 damn portal players and they have a season like this, yeah, stop using the portal. How about build within? How about taking your those 27 players that you got on scholarship, coach them up and make them become players? Yeah. Yeah, you can't erase that whooping. Jackson State stopped recruiting running backs after Irv. I'm confused. Huh? Uh-oh, Ed with the T. Ed with the T. You see what Ed said now? Jackson State, y'all don't mess with my reporter now. Don't mess with TMZ Ed too hard, but that's what Ed's reporting. Now, not me. I don't want y'all to say. Yeah, that's what. And Bakari, hey, like I said, unless something happened over the summer, I don't see nobody doing it, making any moves. The Mississippi sweep is loading. And let them continue to disrespect the backs in that room. Watch this. Hey, man. Hey, I don't know, man. Now, I'm going to just say this. Irv was just the best running back they had. And he missed a couple of games. And Jackson State still did all right. You can't help it because a young man like that is so talented. And as the season went along, he got better. There was a couple of plays where that man, he drugged 2 or 3 defenders in the end zone. I mean, so I know he did it in the Celebration Bowl, and I seen him do it against Southern. The man he was just that dude. So, but I mean, hey, man, it is what it is, man. Yeah, look at Ed know all the running backs. You know everybody on the position, don't you, man? So, but it's all good though. I mean, I guess we will not find out what's on these. Normally the SWAC is pretty much loose, not like look at me, but they would have a lot more information out. Hell, you don't know who on the team and who on the rosters now. Oh, now Chris. Oh man, hold on. Let me put this up here. Look what Christopher Brother Duke said. Now that's that. Hey man, JSU, Alcorn, and Valley beat FAMU this year. Valley go back to back. Man, if Valley go back to back beat. Hey man, bro, you lose a Valley 2 years in a row, you better go take your ass down to the Sun Belt or somewhere. Wait till our redshirt freshmen get loose. And EA's like, yeah, I don't blame you. I mean, bro, I'm gonna tell you, if you lose a Valley back to back, nah, bro, you can't. If you lose the Valley back to back, you can't brag for the next 10 years on nothing. No. So we'll definitely see, man. So that's a bold prediction. Now my thing is, I just don't have. See, FAMU, like nobody knew that FAMU had 31 players until SWAC Media Day. I know I didn't, because I was at SWAC Media Day, and when I said 31, I was trying to figure out when did those 31 come on campus. See, when you have a football team and you have that many transfer portal players, and depending on when they come to campus, it takes probably about 3 good months of practice, in my opinion. 3 good months of practice, not games, practice, before you can actually get these people to go together. Because you got a player from here, a player from there, a player from this, a player from that. So you don't have that continuity. So once you get about those 3 months of practice in, now you know. If you look at Alabama State's defense, which was leading the SWAC before Jackson State took over, and like I said, every week I go over the stats of who did what and this and that. But that Alabama State defense had been together for so long. Jackson State defense, when they started clicking, they clicked after that Grambling game. Yeah, I think it was the Grambling game. Because Jackson State was turning the ball over, but 5 turnovers. And at that time, Grambling was leading the nation with 13 turnovers. But once they started clicking, and you look at it, that was what? 3rd game of the season? Yeah. 3rd or 4th game of the season. Then they started clicking, but Alabama State defense had been together so long, they was clicking from game 1 of the season. It's just they didn't have no offense. But once Jackson State team started, it's about 3 months into it, because you had a month and so So yeah, that's about right. And then they just you couldn't touch them anymore. And so if they lose the Valley again, Cozy gonna have to hire you to be shit me, lie, shit me. Cozy can come over here and grab a seat and grab some of this old English 800. Shit, me, security, man, fam, you, bruh, man, you know, fam, you got some bougie fans, man. No, you got to look at, like, when I watch a FAMU game and when I see them in the crowd and stuff, you got to look at them people. Them folks think that they are bigger and better than the SWAC. Like we invited you to come here because we needed FAMU to boost the SWAC. That's how FAMU fans act. They act like that the SWAC needed them. No, nobody needed y'all ass, but that's how they act. You look at them. Yeah, but they cool people though. When our slot receivers get through burning their ass, we gonna run 237 yards on them. Hey man, hey, I'm pretty sure FAMU. Well, by the time SWAC Media Day come, those rosters gonna be there. It's gonna be what I'm saying. It's gonna be. You'll find out now. This year, everybody's hiding who they got. I mean, there's really no film. There was no spring games recorded. Unless you was at the spring games, you don't know what the hell your team got. Yeah, so never trust a snake. Nah. Yeah, but oh buddy, nah, bro. My security days been done, going and over with. Yeah, so, but I really want the that FAMU Jackson State game. I really want everybody to be there. I would definitely be there. That'll be my first. I said it before. That'll be my first time going to that bougie ass little stadium. So, because you know they literally act like that Bragg is the eighth wonder of the world. No, it's not. It looked like a little high school stadium. Yeah, what was it? Kugler built that $18 million pavilion over there. He should have built y'all a new $18 million stadium. That's what he should have did. And shout out to Ryan Kugler. If you haven't seen the movie Sinners, man, hey, that movie Sinners, that's all about Mississippi, baby. Y'all might want to go check it out. But it was filmed in, guess where? Louisiana. That link is dropped. If anybody want to come up, you want to say what you got to say, y'all come on with it now. Don't be afraid to hit that button. And once again, definitely, once again, and for the folks that just joined, just come in once again, I cannot get over this enough. And salute to Alcorn, man. Gotta give it up to these ladies. I was so thrilled to see this, man. It says nurses. That's mother and daughter there. Alcorn State University, associate's degree in nursing. The mother and daughter, they will be walking across that line next Saturday. And if I think I got it right, the mother's in the green and the daughter's in the pink. I believe. But yeah, you look at some other pictures here, you don't know which one is which. Yeah, but this is. Look at it. Look at it. It says Alcorn. You see how they got the? I don't know if y'all can see this, but if you see how it says Alcorn, they got the RN capitalized. Let's see this. Yeah, they got the RN capitalized. Registered nurses. That's hey man, you can't beat that, man. So salute to them ladies, man. The mother and daughter. Yeah, that's Kiara and the Kiara's the daughter. Yeah. I'm still that's just awesome, man. Go ahead on. Man, you cannot beat that. Yeah, but they will be walking across the stage together next week, May 10th. And if and that's another thing. Get this off here. If you have somebody that's graduating. If you have somebody in your family graduating, your kids graduating, or whatever, and they want to just shout out and be happy, tell them to come on over here, or tell them to send a picture or whatever. I like to see them young kids dance. See, like you folks don't understand, man. watching somebody walk across the stage at college graduation, that is just extremely beautiful. And I tell folks, we don't celebrate people enough when they cross that when they graduate from college. That's supposed to be one of the biggest parties in my, well, it was for my child. Hell, them folks thought I was graduating again. You know I cut up. And every day I remind them, give me my damn money. I'm still waiting to get paid. Now, my kid went to school on my GI Bill. But still, I want my damn money. But yeah, when you graduate though, man, you got to. Now, well, that's just my opinion. I think we need to do a lot more for our college graduates, man, because it ain't. And we all, just about everybody on here is a college graduate. We know that ain't easy. Hell no. Trust me. I know it wasn't easy for me, shit. But I'm pretty sure them damn professors was like, man, don't ever come back. Which I don't care, man. Hell, I ain't care. So, but definitely, man, I'm trying to find that how we graduate in Louisiana, because those kids that's in high school, like New Orleans, not so much New Orleans, that damn Baton Rouge, man. If you've never been to a graduation, high school graduation in Baton Rouge, you need to go to one. And I'm telling you, it'll change your mind. Let me find this damn thing. Oh, what the hell is that damn video at? I believe this woman been playing through my Instagram again. Probably looking, think I'm trying to hide. I ain't got nothing to hide up in here. The hell? Yeah, but I want y'all to see that them kids, man. Yeah, she been up in here. She been deleting stuff and everything else. I don't give a damn. Yeah, but yeah, the college graduates, if they pictures on them, like when the colleges start posting they not so much the commencement speeches. I don't want to hear that because I don't even remember who spoke in mine and don't give a damn. But I want to see the young folks walk across that stage, man, and what they, hey, probably if they want to say what they plan on doing and all that other stuff, that's fine. But hey, I'm just happy you made it. And hopefully you found a way to hustle so you don't have to, what's the name? Pay all that student loan. So is it? No. I don't think that's it. Oh no, that's one of them damn Jackson State band videos. Ooh. I'm gonna tell that woman leave that damn thing alone. But yeah, we gotta celebrate our college folks a lot more, man. We was all there at one point in time. I told him, I said, I can't find the video. But it's a video, man. I can't find the damn thing. Like I said, that woman probably been playing up in here on this damn Instagram. Cause see, I don't have no hidden passwords or nothing. My damn passwords be taped on the damn computer. So that, cause you know, I don't hide nothing no more. And so, but nah, that ain't up in there. But anyway, man. But I'll go ahead and show it. This yeah. The little band folks. The little band folks told you the band a gang.
I was on the move. I woke up feeling like I'm in the sonic boom.
That's what y'all be doing at Jackson State. It'll be them damn bullets. Hey, I see that damn why y'all band be playing so damn hard. Them damn folks going off up in there, huh? Hey man, hey, that's something. Hey, when I ran across that, I said, "Damn, that's band rehearsal." Yeah, they're like they ready to go to bingo like me. I don't blame them. Hell, nah, man, no, my college days wasn't like that. No, hell no. I was too busy trying to eat something. Always trying to find some food to eat. Shit, they up in that party like it's 1999. Maybe I should have played an instrument in the band. Shit, I got me a set of drums up in there. But when I played the drums, the dogs started howling. So, don't worry about it. But anyway, man, I thank y'all all for coming in and watching and joining, man. It's been a couple of hours up in this joint. I had hit the link button. Ain't nobody want to come up and say their piece tonight, but I thank y'all for coming in, man. I will get back with y'all Monday. Like I said, next week, I got to find out when them kids getting out of school because somebody going to call at the last minute and say, can you go help my so-and-so move? I don't mind that last minute stuff, man, but just don't try to call me on no Thursday or Friday night because I will be full of old English and I probably won't remember. So hit me up, on the weekdays if your kid need help going home from school, man, because trust me, when I was coming home, like my folks say, you got up there on your own, you get your ass back here on your own. I said, well, damn. You better call so-and-so to go help your ass. That's how it was when I was coming up. Man, I was going to school, I had a damn 1982 Thunderbird. Yeah, and it was 1993 when I went to school, so, but you couldn't tell me nothing. I had power windows in my car. Nah, yeah, the power windows was hell back then, boy. See everybody rolling down, I'll pull up on you and hit the button. Shit. That's about it though, man. Ain't bullshit. But you had to have a game back then. Y'all ain't gotta have no damn game now, man. You just go on the damn internet with a pocket full of money on your head and holler at them. That's all you gotta do, man. But anyway, man, thank y'all for coming out though, man. Really, man. And any comments or anything like that, man, y'all go ahead on and leave them up in there. And y'all have a good night, man. Tomorrow I will be in the swamp, get me some crawfish, and I already got my 2 cases of OE. So that's one less stop I gotta make. I'm gonna ball me some damn crawfish. And sit out there on the back porch. Cause this ain't gonna do nothing but rain all damn day tomorrow anyway. So man. Yeah, it say shout out to the Marching 100 members playing with Beyonce on a concert tour. Hey, salute, man. Hey, EA, that's real talk, brother. That's real, man. You get to perform with the Queen Bee? Because I wasn't at Jackson State performed with Usher, Cowboy Carter when she was down in Houston at the game, the Texas playout game. Was it the Soul Marching 100 Texas Soul, whatever the hell name that band? They performed with her, and Beyonce used somebody else when she performed at Coachella too, one of the HBCU bands. So hey, much respect and exposure to them folks, man. Hey man, you know me. Well, maybe y'all ought to get Beyonce to play on your football team. Maybe y'all can beat Jackson State. Cause y'all, before I go, EA, y'all love to brag about y'all beat everybody in the SWAC. But you know who you have a losing record to in the SWAC? You are 1-3 against Jackson State. Let that sink in, homie. You got 1 victory, 3 losses against Jackson State. 2 by Coach Sanders and 1 by TC. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Country music fits the marching 100. Nah, bro. Look, Florida ain't country. That shit is like swamp, redneck stuff. That's where the word jorts come from. Florida was the first place I ever seen a black dude with some cowboy boots on, cut off blue jean shorts, with gold teeth, dreadlocks, and a goddamn muscle shirt on. I said, now what no? I'm serious. He had on some blue jean shorts that were cut off. He had on cowboy boots. He had locks in his hair. He had gold teeth and a tight ass muscle shirt. I had no idea what that brother was up to. I said, yeah, that's Florida. That's Florida. I don't know. I'm still to this day trying to figure out what he was going to do. I said he had hood, then he have cowboy, then he have redneck. So, man, yeah, that's what he had. I couldn't make this up. Because I was like, bro, I'm like, huh? I was confused. But I'm serious, because like in the car, all you could see was the locks in the golds. And then when he got out, it's like he transformed. I'm like, okay, bro. I'm like, I didn't know what to say besides, all right, homie. And then the little cut off blue jean shorts with nut huggers. I'm like, well, what the fuck? I was like, hey, man. He kind of reminded you of Lamar off the Revenge of the Nerds. He was like, I guess he was lambda. I don't know. That's that Florida shit, man. So, but that's a true story, though. That man had on cowboy boots, cut off blue jean shorts. That was nut huggers. Locks in his hair with gold teeth and a tight muscle shirt. That's Florida. That's what I seen in Florida. Now I know folks gonna say, "Oh, that's the Panhandle," up there by on Interstate 10. But that's, now Florida. Also Florida. Some of y'all still rock Jerry curls in Florida. Y'all haven't graduated to S curls yet. Y'all, Now, one of the weirdest things about Florida, y'all boil eggs in y'all seafood boil. Bitch, this ain't an Easter egg hunt. Who boils eggs in seafood? But hey, that's y'all, man. No, but that's the truth, man. So if I see that guy at the FAMU game with that tight ass FAMU shirt on, yeah, jorts. But anyway, man. I'm man, let me stop, man, before FAMU folks. Look, man, I stopped beefing with FAMU people a couple of years ago. No more. I quit FAMU people. I quit. No more beefing, man. I ain't gonna beef with y'all no more. Yeah, so, but no. Yeah, but that's real talk though, man. FAMU, y'all got some stuff going on, man. But it's time to get the hell up off here, man. But y'all gonna have FAMU people want to cuss me out and every damn thing else, man. So yeah, but I don't think that's it. That's it, man. We covered everything. Nobody wanted to come up, man. And EA, we still there, bro. We still there. So don't take it personal, man. I'm just saying. Now I just hope he wasn't related to somebody that's on here. Somebody probably know who. I guarantee his name was Uncle Curtis or some shit like that. But that was a long time ago, man. And he probably spelled Curtis with a K and a C. So,
The Bluetooth device.
But it is what it is, man. This damn thing keep trying to connect.
The Bluetooth device is connected successfully.
I don't know what the hell that thing, man. Somebody playing on the damn phone. That's probably why I'm trying to get up in here. But yeah, man, y'all have a good night, man. Let me get on up out of here. All right, man. See y'all Monday.
Hit that ball.
And when he swung his bat, the crowd went wild because he knocked that ball
come and dove it too. But it's a natural fact when Jackie comes to bat, the other team is through.
Did you see Jackie Robinson hit that ball? Did he hit it? Yes, and that ain't all. He's all home.
Yes, yes, Jackie's real gone.
See Jackie Robinson hit that ball. Did he hit it? Yes, and that ain't all. He's all home.
Yes, yes, Jackie's real gone. Jackie is a real gone.